Hey guys, so I know this is kind of weird vlog to do. You probably recognize this background. I'm in a different spot, that's why the tree's kind of blocking our view. But anyway, so mini rant for the vlog for today. Now, like I said, most of these I'm recording in November, just in case I can't get to them in December for Vlogmas. I may actually post this one before my other ones, because of how important I think this is. Like I said, once again, very pretty colors over there. I don't know if you can see them in this camera. Oh, I need to get a better camera. My phone is so old. So, we got a nice little lake over there. But, I have to, I may even do this before Vlogmas. So, spoiler alert, there's gonna be other vlogs for Vlogmas coming up. And I'm actually posting this. If I do post this before any of my other ones, there's a reason. And I'm ranting. I know I'm ranting, but you all are gonna have to deal with this rant. I'm sorry. It's happening. So, I go to the grocery store about once every like 2 weeks. You know, I don't go too often. Because when I go, I buy in bulk. So I don't have to go back and, you know, just go out. I'm a homebody, as I call it. I'm a homebody. I will be social. I like being social, but at my own pace. I'm pretty sure most of you out there are like this, so that's probably why I sound so weird in my videos on YouTube. But I have a rant, and I'll probably even post this on YouTube, because this is a rant I think needs to be discussed, especially in the current climate we're in. And I'm saying climate because by me, and I don't know if this is where you're at, because, I mean, let's face it, Instagram goes all over the world. Where I currently am located, a lot of places are hiring, and they're actually hiring starting near or on the dot or past, we'll say $14 at most. At the least, it's $14. And a lot of people aren't picking up these jobs, which is understandable. I mean, like I said, I'm currently not working, but the reason why I'm not working right now is because I kind of want to do something that inspires me and that I think will inspire other people. That's why I'm not working. That's why I'm doing all this drawing and Instagramming and trying to spread the love in a chaotic world right now, because it is chaotic right now. It really is. But where I'm located, there's a lot of jobs hiring. It's 14 or more an hour. Whether it's full-time or not, I don't know. I'm just from what I've seen. So I went to the grocery store, and they've been having help wanted signs even before the world issue. So it's been a common place that this place is hiring. So went in there, got my groceries, said hi to the usual people that know me, and I go up to the register, and it's a new person, which is fine. I mean, you know, that's good. That means they're getting employees, and that's good. Older lady, very nice. And the person before me, there's two people before me. It was a long line. The first person in the way front was just very upset, distraught. I don't know why, because I came in at the end of her being rung up. The second lady was there, and she filled up the whole thing, which is fine. And I wanted to let her know that her last item was stuck on the edge of the belt, which is understandable. I mean, you got a lot of stuff, sometimes you don't realize it's not gonna get onto the belt and go through it. So I, informed her, and she looked at me like, oh, okay. But she had a look on her face, and I didn't get what the look was. And so she moved, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't touch other people's stuff. I used to work, with little people, children, we'll say. And I didn't, I don't like touching other people's stuff, and I made sure to teach kids that you don't touch something without other people's permission. This should be common knowledge to anybody out there. So, because of that, I still have that ingrained in my mind, as well as many years of retail. So, lady's like, oh, okay. So she moved it on there. I'm like, sorry, I don't do that. It's just how I, am. And so she's like, oh, no. She's like, no. She's like, I just realized I didn't have my mask on, which she didn't. But, she she probably was vaccinated, or, I don't know. And she could be coming from another state, and my state has certain rules as well as other states. Everybody has different rules currently. And I was like, oh no, we all have our off days, which is true. We all have our off days. So the cashier offered her one of her disposable masks. Great, fantastic, everything was fine. Lady left, and this whole time I didn't realize that this cashier has had no one to bag for her. The whole time. Older lady, trying to get all these bags out, and I noticed there were no baggers at all for any of the 4 or 5 aisles that were open. And I felt so bad. And I was like, she's like, I'm so sorry. And I said, oh, how's your day? And she said, I'm like kind of going through the motions. She's like, yeah, and was upset, and she's like, I just wish I had a bagger to help through this. And I'm like, oh, send them down. I'll take care of them. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, send them down. Just put it in the bag. They got self-serve people normally do. I can do this. So she's like, oh, thank you. So she started sending them down, and I'm packing them. The people that were behind me that only had like 3 items gave me this look like, what are you doing? And I was like ignoring them. And then the person behind them showed up, and they're also having the same look. And I'm just packing. I'm just trying to help her go through, because I had a big order. Like I said, I buy in bulk. So I get it all in the bag. And, everything. And she's like, oh, here's your amount. And I said, oh, sure, no problem. Da-da-da. And the people are still giving me this look. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that? And it upset me. Because it's like, are you kidding me? You wouldn't help this person. They're having a rough day. They're trying to help. They're trying to get on through life. I was so like, why are you giving me this look? Like, how dare I help her? So, and I said, oh, you know what they say, the sooner help comes, the faster and easier everything goes. So we should always help each other. And then I think it clicked in their heads. And then the one person, the people behind me are like, oh, yeah, totally understand. The person behind them did the whole look away, like, I didn't do nothing, I ain't saying nothing. And the one person that was behind me is like, oh, I love your mask. I'm like, oh, thank you, no problem. And I said to the lady, have a good day. I hope I made it a little easier for you today. She's like, oh, sure, yeah, thank you so much, no problem. As I'm leaving, the people behind me did not help bag their own stuff. I was like, really, guys? Come on, pay it forward. Oh, so my rant is a moral message today. Guys, whether it's retail, grocery store, or anywhere, if you see someone struggling to do something for you, help them out with it. Or help them out with something else. I mean, my goodness, guys, it's so crazy and horrible out there right now with many, many different things, no matter what it is. And guys, it's a rough world. Let's try to get along with each other. Let's try to help each other. Let's love each other. Love, L-O-V-E. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this. We can get over our whatever it is making us mean and hurtful to other people. Let's stop and just remember that we are each people. And it irks me because it's like people out there would rather treat, and this is upsetting, they would rather treat someone they don't like that is higher up on a ranking than them at their job than someone that is doing their job for them and being nice to them about it. I mean, guys, these people don't want to be, nice to someone that's being mean to them after they come in their store, probably trash it or whatever. I mean, I've worked retail, guys. I've had someone come in to one of my stores when I was retail with nacho cheese, a tray of nacho cheese. And I said, oh, if you're done, just let me know and I'll throw that out for you. Being super nice. Person leaves without their nachos. I was like, okay, probably left that on a rack. Well, we couldn't find it. So we thought, oh, maybe he threw it out when we weren't looking. Later that night, we cleaned up, and we actually had a bunch of shirts in one section of our store. And this person grabbed his nachos, flipped them upside down on a pile of shirts, rounded into the shirts, and put another shirt over on top of it. Why? And this was years ago. This is like at least 10 years ago. Why? Guys, be nice to each other. Love each other. Try to take care of each other. If you don't like the person, then be cordial. Be polite until you don't have to deal with them. And then if they're still mean, then backhand them. Not physically. Like then say, what's your problem? And when they can't give you an answer, be like, then why are you being mean to me? Outside of that, don't be mean to some person that is doing something nice for you, like ringing you up at a store, or asking you, do you need help in a grocery store or a shop, or the mailman or mailwoman or whoever. Guys, let's try to be nice to each other. And oh my God, this is an 11-minute rant. So I'm so sorry. I had to get this out. Like I said, it'll probably go out before my live vlogs. But y'all, let's love each other. I love you guys. Hopefully you like me. You don't have to love me, but you like me. And let's just try to remember there's other people out there having bad days too. And we shouldn't take out our bad days on them because they could be having a bad day. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to post this probably before my other ones. So if I do, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate happy Thanksgiving, happy fall or harvest or whatever. And yeah, you guys have a great one. Love each other. Try to respect each other. You may not have to, understand them, but it's okay. You're not meant to sometimes. You're just meant to get along with them and be nice to them. At least try to. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.